SRO Magazine, your #1 source for music and entertainment news and interviews. SRO.
All right, SRO Nation, I'm hanging out with the one, the only, Johannes from the one and only, I guess you could say, Avatar out of Sweden. So what's the deal, man? All of a sudden here lately, there's a lot of amazing bands coming from your country. So, I mean, is there something in the water over there, or
there are a series of things that I think explains that. Number one is for me, it's like it's encouraged culturally, and on a state level, trickle down to what your parents are saying. It's just encouraged to pursue music. It's not. It's a real career choice, and it's something that culturally people think is pretty cool. And it's also supported by the state in a way that you can really easily start taking lessons and learn how to play an instrument as a child. You don't even have to buy an instrument for your first year. And all this music is really something that you are expected and allowed to do at a really high level in Sweden. And then because of the success stories that has come from Sweden, both commercially and creatively, in the wake of that, it's like people are also interested in Swedish bands. I'm sure there are a whole bunch of brilliant Italian and French groups that doesn't get the same chance because they are Italian and French. And Sweden has become sexy.
Exilia comes to mind. I mean, when you're speaking of like Italy, there's a band.
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch. Lacuna Cola are big over here as well.
Yeah.
And from France, I love Gojira. But I mean, still, and the amounts that comes from Sweden, I think we get great opportunities also because we are Swedes. And you can hear we're also very humble.
Well, that's a good thing you brought that up, because I just read, like, not too long ago. I mean, like you said, it is state sponsored. So, I mean, everybody can go to school and learn music if they want to. I mean, and it doesn't cost anything.
No,
I mean,
well, there are those.
Getting you started and everything. I mean, the state fully supports that in the arts and the entertainment.
Absolutely. And, then you pay something, but compared to other activities, it's still very subvention is the word, right? Right. In English too, yeah.
Right. Whereas over here, they're cutting those kind of things from our schools. The arts, the bands.
But that's always easy for any government. It has happened to us too in periods. That's culture and stuff around that does never get as much money as other stuff as bombs.
So how are you enjoying the success you guys are having here in the U.S.? I mean, it's been a long time coming, I'm sure. I mean, you guys have been around
we've been around
years?
for I guess the band was founded like 11 or 12 years ago, something like that, by John and Jonas when they were mid-teens, and I joined shortly after, and most of us did. But the thing is, we have been around for a long time because one, we started very young, but here in the U.S. our first album here came out in 2011.
Right.
So people treat our Hail the Apocalypse as a sophomore album, but it's album number 5.
Right. Exactly. That's what I was going to say. Hail the Apocalypse was the one that got me. I mean, the first one that I heard, and then I had to go back and get the whole back catalog. You know what I mean? So it's like, you guys are just an amazing band. I mean, your performances, everything. How did the whole? I mean, we won't call you ringmaster. We'll call you.
I don't mind that.
You're more like a barker, like a carnival barker, like ladies and gentlemen, step right up.
Oh yeah.
So, how did that? I mean, I know a lot of your music revolves around that atmosphere. Is that something you guys planned, or is this something that just happened?
It came very organically. It came with the song Black Waltz and the music video we figured out to do for it, and we just felt what we did there just clicked so well with the whole feel of the album Black Waltz. So that is why we named it Black Waltz. And, right from there and on, that is where it comes from.
Right, and the whole smells like a freak show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it all started with just we needed me to fit into that music video. We just scary clowns are scary. That's cool,
Yeah.
And that was it. But it just worked so well, way beyond what we could have expected. How we felt about it, and we felt,
Right.
That's where it comes from.
So what's in store for Avatar coming up? Who's the big tour you're going out with?
Well, we are on a pretty big tour right now, and it's all tours crammed in together at one. We are doing a festival circuit, headlining, opening for Korn, visiting Notfest and this place and everywhere at the same time. We're basically on all tours at once in the US.
So you guys are some traveling, just crazy guys, man. Just crazy road guys.
I think we're doing 20 shows in a row right now without any day off.
Right on. Well, it's a good thing you guys played early today, so you get a small little break. You know?
That is how I treat it as well.
I seen you guys were doing like a eBay auction for your old.
Yeah, it broke, and we were broke. So we were figuring, like, if anyone's interested, if we would like the Kane to finance the next Kane, and that would help us. And it's real. People were really
it did. I saw your guitar up there, all that stuff, man.
But
I was like, if I had a pocket full of cash, man.
Yeah, but that was more a private thing that I pursued. So
that was awesome, man. That was awesome.
I never promoted that through the Avatar page because this felt like still relevant to the group, and what I do with an old guitar felt like another thing. And we tried to avoid putting stuff on eBay.
Right. Well, I mean, it's understandable. I mean, and then plus, that's a piece of history.
Yeah, it really helped us. And what I feel still is like it was voluntarily. It led to a direct support of the band when we needed it. So we were grateful that people were that interested.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, if I'd have had a pocket full of cash, I'd have it. I'd give it back to you right now. But Johannes, thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Thanks, man.
It's honestly a pleasure. Wish you the best of luck. And SRO Magazine, the one, the only, Johannes, Avatar, right here. We will see you soon. Thank you, man.
Thanks, man.
Good luck with you, man.
Thank you.
For more information on all the greatest bands in rock today, and for all your music and entertainment news, you know where to go. Go to SRO. That's SROMagInc.com. SRO Magazine is sponsored by Kick-Ass Cables, PhDRadio.com, Robert's Guitar, TDLMusicGroup.com. The SRO audio and video was done by Carson Drive Studios and SROMagInc.com.